I unionized with my dogs against my boyfriend. My boyfriend Eddie takes off his socks the second he gets home and shoves them between the couch cushions. The hamper is right next to the couch, but he says he's too tired after warehouse shifts to walk them to the laundry room. He never grabs them later like he promises because he forgets they're there. We have 2 dogs, a terrier mix named Pocket and a beagle named Rufus. For months, I've been chasing them around the apartment because they find Eddie's socks in the couch and think they're toys. I have to pry soggy socks out of their mouths while Eddie laughs from the kitchen. I asked him 20 times to use the hamper. He'd say, yeah, I will, then do the same thing the next day. Last month, I told him I was tired of wrestling socks away from the dogs. He said, then just let them have the socks, they're already gross anyway. That's when I decided to take him literally. I was at Target buying dog food and saw rope toys shaped like socks in the clearance bin. They had bright stripes just like the ones Eddie's aunt sends him every Christmas. Blue and orange and green. I bought all 6. Eddie worked 4 night shifts that week. Every night after he left, I pulled out the sock toys and played tug of war with Pocket and Rufus. I stuffed them in the couch cushions exactly how Eddie does and let the dogs dig them out. When they ripped into the toys, I gave them treats and said, good job, get the stripes. I figured if the dogs destroyed a few pairs, Eddie would finally learn to use the hamper. After 2 weeks, the dogs went into hunting mode whenever they saw striped patterns. Wednesday night, Eddie came home at midnight. I pretended to be asleep but heard the couch creak. He was doing it again. Thursday morning, I worked from home. The dogs were napping on the couch around 10 when Pocket woke up and started sniffing the cushions. Rufus joined in because beagles can't resist investigating. Within a minute, they yanked out Eddie's socks. I was at the kitchen table on a work call. I muted my mic and watched them start tug of war. Eddie told me to let them have his socks, so that's exactly what I did. They destroyed those socks in 15 minutes. Blue and orange threads covered the floor, the couch, and under the coffee table. Eddie got home at 6:30, saw the mess, and his whole face changed. Are you kidding me right now? I closed my laptop. The dogs found your socks again. Where were you? You were home all day. His voice had that tight sound when he's trying not to yell. Working. Can't watch the dogs every second. He picked up a shredded piece. These were my birthday socks. You know these were my favorites. Then you should have put them in the hamper like I asked a million times. You could have stopped them. You were right here. I stood up. You told me last month to let them have your socks. So I did. He stared at me. I didn't mean destroy my favorite pair. What did you think would happen? They're dogs. You leave socks in the couch, they find them and rip them up. I've been telling you this for months. His jaw clenched. Did you let them do this on purpose? I was tired of having the same argument over and over. Yeah, I did. Are you serious right now? I trained them, bought toys that look like your socks, spent 2 weeks teaching them to go after anything with stripes. They're really good at it now. Eddie stood there holding the sock pieces. His face went from confused to angry to something I couldn't read. That's psychotic. It's problem solving. You wouldn't stop leaving socks in the couch. You laughed when I asked you to stop. You told me to let the dogs have them, so I made sure the dogs would actually want them. He threw the pieces in the trash and walked to his office. The door shut hard, but he didn't slam it. That's how I knew he was actually mad. He didn't talk to me the rest of the night, didn't come out for dinner. This morning he left for work at 5 without saying goodbye.